Yeah, good evening, everyone. Yes, hello, everyone. So today, I'll be discussing two important things. One is regarding the prelims, the pattern which we are seeing this year, and also I'll be discussing how such question papers shall be handled. Like, for example, if you're writing prelims next year, I'll show how it has to be solved using this 2026 paper. Okay, so I'll be doing it based on whatever we have been discussing till now. Okay, in various classes, that is one thing. Second thing, I wanted to also discuss about why UPSC is giving such question papers and some clarity students require on that because a lot of discussions are going on online as well. Like, why such a paper? Okay, so this is the biggest question, right? Like, why when we are reading polity, we are reading economy, we are reading geography, so we are reading basics, but a lot of basics have not been asked in the exam. So some basics have been asked, but not in a direct way, or we can say more factual, or you can say more ancient. Okay, all these things are happening in the different discussions. Okay, so that part also I'll try to address today. So first thing, what I wanted to discuss about UPSC is most important thing is it has become more like this is a quote like this is a quote which I found, and this quote is apt for UPSC. So nowadays you have seen the question paper, and definitely it was one not one of the, I can say it is the difficult or most difficult paper till now. Okay, that definitely we can say, because a lot of factual things are there in the paper. A lot of unwanted things also have been asked in the paper. Definitely we accept that. Okay, there are certain questions which there is no way that we are going to read those topics. Okay, so all these things have happened. So I would say this quote is app quote for UPSC, saying it is unpredictable, it is changing, it is random. So everything is going to happen, and definitely this will happen again as well in the exam. Okay, so in 2027 also, see, because see, you have a lot of hopes here on this exam, and also some clarity I wanted to give about this exam as well. So first, the clarity you need to have is again in 2027, if you are expecting that there will be polity questions, there will be economy questions, there will be easy questions or something. Again, this is the first thing I always say, even when we start elimination techniques classes as well. If you remember, the first thing I always say is the question paper will be difficult. Okay. So, and also always I'm also mentioned that very rarely you will know more than 20 or 25 questions. Okay, so this is always this one principle we follow, that whatever we read, whatever we do, very rarely we get more than 20 or 25 questions in the exam. So that will follow for next 2027, 2028, or 29, or 30, 2030 as well. Okay, so don't think that next year paper will be easy. This is the most important principle you have to know. So expectation versus reality. Reality is always unexpected. Reality is always, you can say, unpredictable. Reality is always random. And reality is always like never know. Okay, what is going to happen next? Okay, you won't see the same pattern again. They'll include some other pattern. Okay, they'll include more. Maybe you've seen ethics questions. Next year, there won't be any ethics questions also. Okay, anything can happen. So unpredictability is basically permanent. Okay, that is what I wanted to say. That unpredictability is basically permanent in UPSC. So please note down that, and based on that, you take a decision that should you want to prepare for next year or not. Okay, so please don't waste time here, because see, unpredictability definitely will be there. And if you're thinking that okay, only basic things will cover and go, and then I'll most of the content will come in the exam and all. Again, now after this paper, you should realize that okay, so those things, that thing will not happen in the coming future also. Okay. So basically, what you want to decide. So here, okay. So if such kind of papers are coming, so what you want to decide, you want to leave this and you want to pursue something else also, then that's totally fine. Okay, that is totally fine. There is nothing wrong in that. Okay, already I think some discussions are going on that people want to shift to different uh, fields. Okay, different fields as well. So those things also you need to think upon. Okay, so that is one thing. Rest for students, yes, still you want to fight in this so this unpredictable paper or random paper and changing and paper for them. Definitely, I'll try to solve the paper and show you. So, in fact, I have tried the paper without seeing the key. Okay, though I don't think every student will believe that, but still, I have solved it because every year I take the class. So obviously, I have to solve it without seeing the key only. And what exactly mindset I have applied, I'll try to explain. Okay, maybe in the next year, in such unpredictable papers, such kind of mindset will work for you. Okay, that is the most important part of this class. Okay, I'm not trying to say that okay, you have to answer in this or something. This the most important part of this class will be how I just in these questions how I applied some thinking and I have answered the questions. The same thing I wanted to show it to you. Okay, so that next year some students are still want to continue and you want to you want to take that what do you say this unpredictability. You accept this unpredictability. You accept this randomness and all. So for the students, definitely this is going to help. Okay, so yeah, Rajesh, I did not start yet. I'm just talking about the unpredictability of the papers. Okay. So first thing, uh, I would like to show just a 1 minute time because a lot of effort has been gone in providing mentorship for the students. So I just want to discuss few things about this mentorship because we put a lot of effort, and when we find some important questions coming out of from this mentorship or current affairs or how this elimination techniques and all. So for that, I'll just take 2 minutes. I'll not take much of your time. So you can see how questions have been asked from, and see all these things have been from this year. Okay, not from last year or something. Even I can show last year to last year, last year to last year questions also, but we haven't included those things. But because the it is practically not possible for every student to read all the 4 5 years notes and all. Okay, so practically this year what has been covered in the classes are in the slides. I think all the students are there in the today's class also, so they can clearly tell that the slides have been given for them in the before the exam. Okay, so AI summit, sustainability bonds, even digital ruble, especially I have discussed this liability part question. We have given 500 questions if you remember for everyone. In that 500 questions, if you open 188 question, uh, clearly in the first statement we have given it is a liability of RBI. Okay, so exact that liability part has been asked in the exam here. Okay, so these important things have been covered in the exam. One second. Yes. So here liability part was exactly asked, and this liability part has been covered in this question. Okay, in the same way, Genome India project, exactly they also asked ministry. We also gave you ministry here. We gave the aim and all. So in that way also this question could have been answered. And this is also in 500 questions. If you can open 500 questions and see, even Buddha's life also I have given in 500 questions. Like exactly, I don't know the reason why I have selected it that time, but in that 500 questions, I have selected this question because I was thinking that most of the other questions have been already asked. So this one topic has been left, and recently in one of the UPSC exams itself, this topic has been asked. So that is the reason we covered this topic, and using this topic also, you could easily answer the question. Okay. Next, this year I have given this particular thinking, Ramsar websites and tiger reserves. And exactly they also asked a similar question saying Ramsar website and Ramsar sites and tiger reserves. So you can see in the solution also we have given Sakya Sagar and Madhav tiger reserve. So this is already there with the students. Okay, so students can easily check. Next, emissions also. So we are focusing on the emissions. Exact statement has been given in the test series. You can see 2020 declined by 8%. Same statement has been used here. 2024, 8% decrease in 2020 over 2019. Same statement. Okay, this is also from this year itself. Again, I'm mentioning that all these things have been given this year, not last year or last to last year. Okay. And rare earth elements, this I think everyone will accept. In the last class of elimination techniques, I think I mentioned this, right? This question will come in the exam. And exactly, I think I mentioned that 17 number, if you remember. Okay, this 17 number is going to be asked in the exam. And that exact 17 number, if you know this 17 number, this question is very easy in the exam. Can I say that? If you know this 17 number, because rest of the statements, you just have to identify plain. Okay, for example, let us say if you know 17, you will eliminate which statement here? You will eliminate 4. Once you eliminate 4, which is the plain statement here next? Easy plain statement. Very good. 1 is the plain statement. So what could be the possible answer? You eliminate 4 and select 1. Answer will be 1 and 3. Okay, so in this way, easily you could have answered this. So 1 is basically here plain. Okay, and here 4 is wrong. So answer will be here. So in this way, this slides, and again, real world asset tokenization, exact question has been given in the test series. Okay, even number also I have mentioned. You can check this has been given in the full length. Okay, 66th question. So the same question has been given in the present this year class. Okay, this year. Even Strait of Hormuz also, they have clearly given which cities require to pass there, and same question, literally same we have asked. Again, which capital cities are in the Persian Gulf? Okay, so with this also you could have answered this question. Next, moidums also has been mentioned in the class. Green hydrogen has been mentioned in the class. This is the exactly in the committees. This time we gave only one committee in the exam. In the first, this is the first question of your polity test. If you remember, this is the first question of your polity test. The same question has been asked in the exam. Okay, and this has been taught this year only. And why we have given, again, we are going through some things, and especially this committee has been mentioned this year, and that is the reason this question has been asked in the test. Okay, and the exact same question has been asked in the exam. Okay. Now, National Quantum Mission, but yes, exactly, we did not mention exactly 50 or 1000. That anyways, we can do with techniques. I will discuss when I'm answering using techniques. Next, Mission Sudarshan Chakra also, this has been taught in the current affairs, and the same question has been asked in the exam. And this question also we have given, saying that which of the point not part of European Union. And if you know Switzerland is not part, you can see here in solution also, the first line is Switzerland is not a member of EU. Okay, the first line. Okay, so in that way, if you know that, if you just eliminate 4, you will get the answer. If you just eliminate the 4, you will get the 2 and 3. And here, Bright sir has taken this slide. Bright sir has mentioned in the class that abolition of forced labor convention, India ratified or not, and all these things also have been covered in the class. Though this question has been removed from the but still these things have been covered. And LLMs, I think everyone knows LLMs, and MPA also has been covered in the class. And FIS index also is been covered. Okay. And all these slides, again, I'm telling you, all these slides are from this year class. Okay, not from last year. Last year, again, there are like Matsya 6000 we covered last year. Okay. And even this blue notice, Interpol also, everything has been 2024 500 questions. If you see, there is Interpol question in that. Okay, so those things I am not discussing here. So these are the questions which has been asked from this year mentorship class. Okay, now coming to the question paper part, I'll try to solve the question paper. So this is the important aspect. So just someone keep a count of how many wrongs and how many questions we are leaving in this. Okay, so let us say this is the question paper. We are seeing questions. Some new questions are there. So here there is first question. Okay, so first question, they have asked some Carnatic music similar to Raga Bilawal. And do you really think that we will be able to answer this question? Or is there any chances like did we discuss anything about which is the best option also in this? Okay, bit difficult. Okay, so here it's very difficult to select one of the option. Even very odd one out also is not there. Any odd one out clearly is there. At least we would there is D which is very big, but still I did not tell you anything about that. So I will say this anyways we will leave. So one we will leave it. What about two? Two itself they are saying rupee sterling. So rupee sterling, you just have to identify which is the relatively more plain or more verbatim statement. This I already told you. Verbatim statements will be mostly your answer. So which statement do you think is relatively more verbatim statement? There will be a flow in the statement also I told you. Okay, those type of things will generally be the answer as well. Okay. Yes, very good. If you read when I also did this question, even I don't know exactly what is this Hilton and Commission and all. So I was just reading the options and I felt that aiding the flow of remittances from India and maintaining India's credit. This statement itself looks very plain and very verbatim. Okay, so that is the reason I have opted for this. I told you in the techniques class also. These type of statements will be generally right in the exam. Okay, now here polytext contains the first definite references to coins, something they have given. Then literary evidence from polytext is probably archaeological evidence, punchmark coins. Now they are saying that what is basically a statement associated which of the following. So now transition to money economy that anyways you will select. Emergence of urban life, will you select or not? If you have doubt, I told you, read the opposite. Okay, not an emergence of urban life or emergence of urban life. So which is relatively right? If you think in opposite way also. So can we say emergence of urban life possibility is there? Okay. So generally we can consider it as plain only because we are not saying there is no urban life at that time because you are saying coin, then urban life is possible. Okay. So possibility also you can see and based on that easily you can answer. So answer could be both one and two. So this is exactly, so no time waste. You just have to think in this way and move forward. That is what I'm saying, Madhura, that overthinking why it required, what in the question they have given, they are saying coins are there. Now, will you say that there is no urban life? Can you say that? Then definitely the statement could be possibly right. I'm not saying 100% right. Okay, that is the thinking. Okay, if you have that doubt, no issue. But when you're negating it, you negate in this way. There is no urban life. You cannot say there is no urban life. So possibility is there. Okay, then you have to answer. So this is this is how when I was also answering, I have thought. Now in this four, there is generally two options will be there. I told you generally four we have to go with which are best options. Best options will be any two like one, two, or two, three, or three and four. Okay. But now in this one, definitely you can say which is Nagara in this basic knowledge. Basic, if you read Nitin Singhani also, you could say which is Nagara in this. Obviously, some North Indian place. Okay. So where is that North Indian place in this? North Indian. Aiol is it Aiol a North Indian place here? Aiol is in Karnataka. Diorgad, UP. Very good. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you. Okay, how much score I got, everything I'll tell you. First, try to please think in this because this thinking is going to help you next year. Okay, so please focus on this. Okay, Diorgad, everyone knows. Okay, everyone knows that Diorgad is a North and Nagara style chances are there. So at least can I say three is definitely possible? Okay, three is definitely possible. Very good. Three, three, three. But in four options, which are the best options? Okay, two, three, and three and four. Two, three, and three and four. Okay. Now in two and four, which one will you eliminate? Because you have some idea about Virupaksha temple also. So Virupaksha, do you think it is Nagara style or possibly Visara or Dravida style? Because Virupaksha is also given in the book of Nitin Singh. Whatever you are reading, that is there. Okay. Very good. Four is easy to eliminate because we have some idea about Virupaksha. I don't have any idea about this. Let us say I don't have any idea about this, but I can eliminate. But I can eliminate four. Okay. So now in two and three only, which is the best option? This we discussed already. Four options are there. In two and three only, which is the best option? Okay, I asked you to always go for two options, two and three. Okay, so this clearly I explained by using 2025 paper also in the elimination class. Okay, okay. Now here Deva, Yaksha, Manushya, Triyancha. Were you able to do this answer question, everyone? Okay, some of the students, yes, they went for like demigods because they are asking. But still, if you are going wrong also, yes, no issue. I'll mark it as minus 0.67. Okay. So let us consider this also we did not answer. Okay. And we also were unable to answer, or we also guessed the first question also. So in first question also we got minus 0.6. So till here, two questions you have gone wrong. Okay. Please someone note down these things. Okay. Okay. Now here Pali has been already asked Buddhism question. Jainism question has been asked. Will the answer of six will also will be Buddhism? Will the answer of six also be Buddhism? Clearly, I told you one Buddhism question, one Jainism question. And when next question is asked, which is the next important topic in this? Tell me, which is the next important topic? Once Buddha is already done, Buddhism is done. Which will be the next important topic? Okay, for some maybe for some students maybe temple is important. For some students maybe dance is important. Okay, because based on the next areas of focus you have to select. Okay, let us say in this question also you fail to select. So practically I'm talking. Okay, practically I'm talking. Here also you fail to select. So three questions you have gone wrong till here. Okay, and in this question, which statement you can easily eliminate? In the 9th century, places become general in inscriptions all over India, all over India. Is it extreme? All over India? Okay. Yes, you can eliminate this. And yeah, but wrong. Don't worry. See, don't worry about the key right now. Okay. Don't worry about the key right now. This is how in the exam, what will happen. Okay. See, everyone, what I'm trying to say is I'm not looking at the key. Okay. I'm trying to answer how it has to be answered in the exam. Okay. Don't worry about the key. So here again, I'll mark what? I'll mark 1 and 3. I'll mark 1 and 3. So here also I may go wrong. Okay, now Harappa towns. So I think everyone knows about Harappa towns clearly. Okay, Harappa towns, everyone has some idea about Harappa towns. So here, basically weights and measurements, yes, definitely. Their houses built in large part with baked bricks, definitely. And there is wide occurrence of spindle rods in the house, but absence of spinning wheels. Okay, whatever they have given, fine. Now here, at least we know statement 2 and statement 3 makes some sense. Okay. Statement 3 suggests the emergence of common property system. Does it say common property system? Please tell me here. Does it talk about common property? Definitely no. So statement 3 is definitely wrong here. Okay, statement 3 definitely. The inference statement 3 is definitely wrong. So what is the answer? The answer will be very easy for you. It is 1 and 2. Okay, very good. So here we'll anyways get the marks. Eka movement and all also, it's very easy. Eka movement and Bardoli Satyagraha. I think everyone has mostly answered this question. So I'll not be discussing that. Okay. Okay. Now in this question, what can be done in the exam? In this question. So they are saying that irrigation from wells, load agriculture, drought animal, they are talking about drought animal usage. One thing you can tell me, was ox or cow in IVC? I think this everyone knows. Was cow part of IVC? Horse, horse is not there in IVC, but cow is there in IVC, no? Where is it written that cow is not there in IVC? Okay. First thing. So at least there is a history of use of ox even before Rig Veda for plowing the land and pulling the carts. Is it possible or not possible? Third statement. First of all, decide on that because that is the only easiest statement you can understand. Rest of the statements you cannot understand easily. Okay, even when I also doing, that is the only statement I could understand. Even I also don't know anything about one and two. Okay, even I don't know about one and two. So here, at least can I say three possibilities there? Okay, definitely we can say three possibility is there. But shall I go with one, two, three in this question? Generally, no, general because if I am going for one, two, three, some aspect has to be very clear. Like it should be very plain, or some chances should be there. But one, two, three possibility is not there. Then what are the best options in this? Tell me. Three statements I gave you best options. In three statements, which is the best options? One, three, three only is not there. Who said three only? I told you in three statements, best options when you don't know anything. I asked you to go for which type of options? Either one and two or one and three. Okay. Either one and two or one and three. No, no, Shashank, even in the same way, then one also is right, right? The question is not about subcategory. The question is mentioned or not. Okay. Yes, Muskan, even second also may look like plain only, but this is history question. I told you already in the history question, when you're going with all, be careful. Okay, it is saying that it's mentioned. We do not know, right? Exactly it is mentioned or not. And both the things they are saying mentioned. Okay. In history, when we are saying don't go for all, if it is very clear, then only you have to go for all. Okay. How it is confusing here? See, when I answered, I was not confused, right? Because I told you 100 times that in history you should not go for all. Even I also had the same doubt. Should I go for one, two, three, or should I go for one and three? I just went with one and three. I took that risk. That is what techniques is about, right? You have to take that risk. Now you start thinking, I'll go for this, I'll go for, but clearly I gave you the rule that go for this. So if you sometimes if you do not follow the rule, that is the problem. Okay, now in this question, what are the best option? Tell me here. Three statements are there because the rest of the things also look plain only. There is no much basis of assertion they are saying. Three also looks plain, two also looks plain, one also looks plain, but one, two, three is not there. What is the best option here again? I may go for one and two. I may go for one and two, or three is also mostly there because I believe that three also most of the students know that presence of same species is there both in Ganga and here. But here some students what they have done is they may have gone for one and two because I told that okay in these questions in three statements are there, two options are better. Okay, some students have done that. So still I will consider this as minus 0.67. Okay, so this will be the how much fifth or fourth? Fifth question. Okay, fine. Yeah, this question we have discussed in the 500 questions also I gave you. Everyone knows first sermon, everyone knows Mahaparinam, everyone knows Mahabhikshan. So what is the left out option here? Because even I don't know exactly empty seat what is empty seated. But clearly what I know is first sermon we know, Mahaparinibbana also we know, Mahabhini. These three things I gave in the 500 questions as well. Okay. So most possibly this could be the answer and based on that I have answered this question. Okay. Yeah, this question is also tough. Again, four options are there. What are the best options? One, two, and three, four. Okay, best options are one, two, and three, four. So can I go for either one, two, or three, four? 50-50. Okay, I have no idea. Let us say I have no idea. I'll just opt for A or B. So in this, what is the answer here? What is the actual answer? Answer is C. So here also I'll get minus 0.6. Okay. So here, what is this is the sixth question I may go wrong. Okay. Now Amravati Stupa is given. Amravati, it was located in the lower Krishna Valley. I think everyone knows this Krishna, at least basic question. And next, which is the most plain statement in this? In this question, which is the most plain statement? Very good, very good, very good. Three is the most plain statement. And in India, it was next to only to the Sanchi Stupa in size. Okay, there is some issue here. It is definitely not a plain statement. So I may not go for 1, 2, 3. I may not go for 1, 2, 3. So I am thinking that 2 could be not plain. 3 is definitely plain. What is the answer? Very good. Answer is B. Simple. Okay. So no need to overthink here. Simply you could have answered. Again, here not correctly is asked. So even not correctly is asked, correctly is asked. Generally, we go for when correctly is asked, we go for two options, right? We go for two options or something. So here also maybe mostly it is 50-50. Okay. Still, I would say I'll mark this question wrong itself. Okay. This will be the seventh question. You will go wrong in the exam. Okay. Now here four statements are there. Can anyone tell me which two statements are almost talking about the same thing? Which two statements are almost talking about the same thing? Yes, yes. See, basically, plain and not plain itself has helped a lot in this exam that I wanted to discuss. Which two statements are talking about almost same thing? Jayaprakash Narayan is Congress left, first of all. Can we consider Jayaprakash Narayan as Congress left? These are left within the Jayaprakash Narayan. Okay, earlier he was part of Congress left itself. Okay, so 2 and 4. How I thought in this I thought in this question I am telling you 2 and 4 some idea I had because Jayaprakash Narayan generally we consider him as Congress. So they disunited, failed to support Bose, and here also it is saying that Congress united supporting Bose. Okay, so 2 and 4 made actually sense. Okay, 2 and 4 made actually sense. So what I was thinking is 2 and 4 possibility is there, 2 and 4 is there, 2 and 4 is there. Now, one more aspect when we read about this forward block, Bose failed to win the confidence of Mahatma Gandhi. What is the thinking about this statement, everyone? This is a basic statement. I think everyone knows it is given in the spectrum also. So, Bose failed to win the confidence. What is the opposite? What is the opposite of this statement? Bose had the confidence of Mahatma Gandhi. Which is the best statement in the exam then? Bose won the confidence or Bose failed to win the confidence? Okay. Yes, this aspect I think most of the students know. So based on that, we can easily go for 2 and 4 definitely has to be there. And next best option here left is 1, 2, and 4. So this is exactly how I answered the question. Some students may have doubt in fail. So I told you use the opposite. Okay. What is the opposite? Both won or both fail. Okay. So in that way, you will understand to select or not to select the option. Okay. Yeah, now this is also a very good question to answer using techniques itself. First of all, should I go for 1, 2, 3? First, decide that. Do you think there are certain things which may be not plain? Okay, chances are there because it's saying disposed but allowed in retained arms and ports. Okay, so not plain chances are there. Okay, so we'll obviously not go for 1, 2, 3 in this question. Now, 1, 2, 3 is there. Obviously, we eliminate that option. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now, in this relatively, which one do you think is plain? Very good, very good. Even I also, when I was thinking, first I thought that first statement something is given, second statement I don't know. It is believed directly from presence and all. Again, not the making sense. So I thought even second statement is relatively plain compared to other statements. So what I did is, okay, anyways, I am not going for 1, 2, 3. I selected two only and two only here. Now again, I have to decide on three. So even if I have doubt on three, which is the best option I have to select in three statements? Okay, simply I told you go for any two options. So what I have done when answering also, though I have some doubt in this, I told you in the techniques class clearly, Even if you have some doubt, even if you have some doubt, okay, you have to. Shashank, directly is not a keyword, especially in this question ना. राइतवारी सिस्टम तो वही है ना, राइतवारी सिस्टम बोल रहा है, बस वो डायरेक्टली पे तो क्वेश्चन था ही नहीं. British believed in taking revenue means British believed in राइतवारी system. So if you have chosen D, then that's a mistake, because clearly I told you in three options you have to go for. Okay. See, मेरे को भी वो डाउट आया, मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना, ऐसे नहीं कि मेरे को डाउट नहीं है, मेरे को डाउट आया, बट व्हाई डिड आई चूज 2 and 3? Because I told you that even if you have doubt in that third statement, I asked you clearly to go for any two option, best option. Clearly मैं तो बहुत बार बोल चुका हूँ ये, जब मैं हम टेक्निक्स प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं, एंड 2025 पेपर also I showed you that. Okay. Next, which are the following statements in this Montague-Chelmsford reforms? Yes. Now you see, now in this exactly what happened with me, I'll tell you. So first I saw that, okay, this reforms they have asked. First of all, see the statement what they are saying. Which of the following statements, what is the keyword given? Which are the following statements? Support. Okay, support or supports. Okay, so the statements just have to support the 1919. Okay, so in the 1919, where their separate electorates given, extended, that basic concept everyone knows. Okay, so 1919, yes, separate electorate was extended. Okay, now which statements are supporting that statement? So now tell me here. So reforms retain and extend the principle of separate electorates. Is it right? Okay. And separate electorates were supposed to counter Indian nationalism, which was growing stronger. Okay, at that time. Okay, this is also relatively plain considering the question. And deprived classes rallied around the favors inherent in the separate electorate. Is it plain? Yes. So now very plain statements are there. Then what is the possibility here? Then chances of 1, 2, 3 are very high. This is exactly why I went to 1, 2, 3. Though generally, yes, I told you in history, even if a small non-plane is there, I asked you to go for either A, B, or C. But in this question, okay, I did not find much of not plain or something. Most of the statements were very plain. And the question also is saying what? The question is also talking about supports. Okay. So it is not talking anything about very particular thing, it's saying just support. So that is the reason I went for 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Now here I spoke to some of the students about this question. Which is the option you opted for? Odd option. Which is the odd option you opted for? Very good. Most of our students have opted for D in this question. That's really good. You went for odd option and you were rewarded in this. In this question also, our students have opted for odd option. Which is that odd option? Which is a very unique odd option. Odd option. Rigveda, Atharveda, Arthashastra, Astadhyayi is there. Which is the odd option? Why you have chosen D here? When I'm reading it, I could easily identify Astadhyayi as a odd option, right? Arthashastra already there, Atharva Veda is there, Rigveda. If the answer is Rigveda, if there is answer is Atharva Veda, if the answer is Arthashastra, in the C also there will be which option? Something easy, some easy name could be there. Okay. So clearly Yajurveda, yes, very good. Rigveda, Atharveda, Yajurveda, Arthashastra will be there. Okay. So when uniquely some name is given, I asked you to opt for this clearly in the exam. So this also easily you could have, and I'm not telling you, some students have already opted it. Okay. So when other students are able to do, you should also be able to answer the question. Okay, whatever the answer is, why it is odd means, for example, let us say there are 4 books, let us say, okay, very 3 famous books they try to give, and 1 odd book they try to give. Okay, that is basically the odd concept. Okay, and based on that, you can answer the question. So that is what I have answered. Okay, I don't know if it is right or wrong. That is how I have answered the question. Okay. Yeah, answer could be Atharvaveda. I don't know exactly. I told you right. I did not check the key clearly. This is what I have answered. Okay. And finally, you can count my marks also. Then you'll understand. See, in the exam, there will be no time. Okay. So in the exam, how it has to be answered, that is what I am trying to teach you here so that you can apply in the 2027 paper. Okay. So please follow that thinking. Okay, now in this question, they have given India's long-term low emission is a crucial tool for achieving net zero. India's fourth biennial 8% decrease in greenhouse. This exact statement we have given in the class, but still it's okay. Climate resilient development necessarily depends on quick and short-term achievement has been given. Okay, fine. Now they are saying that what is the relationship among them? Can we say that 1 and 3 have same relationship or opposite relationship? 1 and 3. They have given in one long term, another they have given short term. Very good. So statement 1 and statement 3 together establish the premise of long-term sustainability. Is it the upset? Third statement. Very good. Very good. Third statement is wrong. So 3 I have to eliminate. Okay. Now 1 is definitely there. And I have to just think about the 2 parts. Statement 3 contradicts statement 1. Is it true? Once you have eliminated 3, then should you select 2? If you have eliminated 3, should you select 2 or not? Statement 3 contradicts statement 1. Okay. Because here statement 3 is talking about short term, whereas statement 1 is talking about long term. Muskan, why you need to think about 2 here? First of all, this question is not about that. No? This question is about relationship. They're asking you relation. They did not ask you if 8 is correct or wrong. How is this question difficult there? This question is the easiest question. No? They're just asked, they did not ask you content. Please tell me, did they ask content in this question? They did not ask you content. They're not asking you statement 1 content is right, statement 2 content is right, or statement 3 content is right. They are just asking you it's supporting or not. It is more like a CSAT question. Even if you write plain or not plain also, how does it matter? Question you have to read, right? In the question, they are saying that 1 and 3 is contradicting. Clearly, you can see short term, long term is there. Then 2 is plain right here. Statement 2 will be very plain. Okay. So obviously, when you're selecting 2, what will happen to statement 3? What will happen to option 3? You have to eliminate option 3. That's it. You will get the answer 1 and 2. This is the easiest question. If you ask me, this is one of the easiest question in the exam. But yes, you should not panic seeing that there is some new question has been asked. Okay, fine. Next, here gibbons are given. So one thing, I think one of the student in our class also asked me this clearly. Endangered should we select in the exam or not? And what did I say in the class? Whenever UPSC gives endangered, should we select or not? Endangered. Who said, who said no? Yeah, I clearly told you in the class that when endangered is given, you have to select. I have the proof also. Talking, saying that endangered, you have to select. Clearly, I told you when UPSC is interested in asking something, if it is saying endangered, it will be endangered. If it is not endangered, generally they won't ask. I think one of the students clearly asked exactly this statement. Sir, what if they ask? Clearly, I told them that if it is asking endangered, mostly it will be endangered because that is the reason it is asking. That is what my thinking is. I do not see the answer and all, but that is what my thinking is because everywhere we have seen if they are asking it is endangered, it is endangered. Okay, now which is the plain statement here? Which is the most plain statement? Very good, very good. 2 is the most plain statement. Okay. 1, 2, and 2, 3. Now tell me here with our principle, which is the best option? Will you go for 1 and 2 or 2 and 3? Yes, you can go for 1 and Yeah, mangroves question. This was the easiest question in the exam. Mangroves reduce tidal energy and store for fresh water, making them ideal for paddy cultivation. Okay, and their salt sensitive roots filter seawater, making mangroves key to conversion coastal land into freshwater aquazones. By withstanding tidal surges and biomass, mangroves function both as natural bioshields and this. Okay, it's a easy question because one and two are completely illogical statements. Okay, freshwater. The keyword freshwater does not go with what? Does the keyword freshwater goes with mangroves? Mangroves grows in what? In freshwater or saltwater? They grow in salt water. Yes, very good. So this is the one question easily you can answer. Okay, this is also easiest question because this is the most important seaport and international seaport. International seaport, which of the options I can eliminate? Which of the options I can eliminate? International seaport. By functioning exclusively as a domestic. Very good, very good. One I can eliminate, two and three only. By focusing primarily on tourism, plain or not plain? Primarily on tourism, definitely not plain. If it is focusing primarily, then what should be here? Tell me, what should be the primary? Very good. Primary on trade. Very good. Very good. So this also easiest question. You could have answered three only. Yeah, now in Indian subcontinent, here this is not at all acceptable that if you have gone wrong in this question, this is a PYQ first of all. In PYQ, they have given Teesta originates from where? I think this question was asked in 2018. Teesta originates from where? UPSC PYQ 2018 question. If you open and see, they have given about Teesta River. Teesta originates from? How it is difficult to find primarily. I taught in the class, Santosh. Main aim, primary aim. I have shown some questions also. See, our work in the exam is not to know the content, Santosh. Our work in the exam is to identify these things only. If it is a content exam, everyone it would have been easy paper today. But this is not as such a content exam, right? They are asking like literally, you could see the question paper, literally what they have asked. I don't think even 10% of the questions also people will know this time. Even when I am doing also, most of the questions, even I also do not know the answer of most of the questions. But just we have to try to answer the paper. This is going to happen every year from now on. From now on, our purpose is to just identify, okay, in the question, what could be the most possible answer. That's it. Okay. So anyways, this question has been given in 2020. Please someone tell me in that question it is asked or not. First of all, 2018. Was this question asked? 2016 or 18, somewhere this question was asked. Okay. It originates in Sikkim. Very good. This is the basic thing which you have to know for this question. So here, obviously, they have given that it originates in Tibetan Plateau. So 3 Tisa is definitely wrong. Okay. Now tell me which river does not have distributaries generally? Which river does not have distributaries generally? Generally, when we say that river does not have distributaries, it will be the river which it is the river which has to flow into the another river. Okay, a river which flows into the another river. Okay, generally they don't have distributaries. Okay, the river which is flowing into the ocean, will they have distributaries? Chances are there. Okay, chances are there because at the end there will be delta and also there will be a lot of distributaries formed. Okay, so for example, let us say Mahanadi flows into the ocean. Will it have distributary Mahanadi? Definitely yes. But in this, tell me which river does not directly flow into the ocean? Very good. Satluj. Satluj joins what? Satellite joins which river? Satellite joins Indus. This is exactly how I also answered this question, because one basic content I had is Tisa is not part of like this Tibetan plateau. It is this content, because I taught you this question a lot of times in the class also. So that is the reason I know that Tisa is definitely Sikkim. So I eliminated this one. In this three, my only logic was which does not have distributaries. So I thought that mostly Satluj, which joins Indus, may not have distributary because it is not directly going to the ocean. So that is the reason I opted for Satluj. So this is how one or two options are going to help you in the exam. Yeah, this question I think most of the students have answered in the exam, because not correct is asked. So you just have to eliminate one easy statement which you can identify. Which is the easy statement in this? Everyone knows. Which is the easiest statement which everyone knows? Easiest statement. Which state has most other states boundaries? Uttar Pradesh. This is the one from like this is the easiest statement to know, right? In the entire question. This is a basic thing. Every student will know that Uttar Pradesh has the highest boundary with different states. Okay. So at least I can say I will eliminate one because it is a plain statement, kind of plain statement. Kind of. So one I will eliminate because answer what they have asked not. What happened in the exam? Many students missed this not in the exam, and it has costed them a lot in the exam. So please do not do that. In 2027 also, you can expect maybe 20 questions also they will ask not. Be prepared for that. Be prepared. 20 or 25 questions also they'll ask not. Okay. So one you eliminate, two, three, and three only. So three is definitely wrong. What about two? What about two? Are there any other states which you can tell me which have long international border? Chances? Any other state which are chances are there that it may have international border? Very good, very good. West Bengal. West Bengal chances. Even if you do not know, what is the best option here in three statements? Best option also, you could have gone for C. Okay. Even if you have doubt. So I told you this exactly last year also. Last May, if you have doubt, I asked you to go for a best option. Fine. Now Amar Falcons also. This also very easy question. Very basic idea you need to have about the statements. For example, let us say if a bird is coming to a particular area, the bird is migrating into a particular area. It showcases how sustained local conservation efforts can contribute to arrival and protection of international migratory boundaries. Is it plain statement? Very good. Very good. It is plain. It reflects the global success of advanced tracking technologies that guide migratory birds. Will GPS guide migratory birds? Obviously does not make sense. Okay. And it confirms that Amar falcons have adapted to permanent residency. Permanent residency, again, illogical. So best answer is one only. Again, that is also almost like mangroves. That is one of the easiest question in the exam. Okay, now here rain-fed area development they are saying. Rain-fed area development they say, and they say monoculture. Positive or negative? Monoculture is a positive keyword or negative keyword? It's definitely a negative keyword. Increasing rice cultivation, positive keyword or negative keyword? Again, here also negative. And here they're talking about enhanced productivity and minimizing climate risk through integrated farming systems. Positive or negative? Positive. That's it. Answer is three only. Okay. So this is exactly how I answered that question as well. Okay. Now coming to here, which of the following here? Even I don't know what is this. Okay. I know what is Eri Silk. I know, but I don't have any idea about what is this certification because we also did not teach you this in the current affairs. Okay. But obviously, I'll not panic. I'll try to answer the question. What they're saying is implications. Implications. What will be the implication? Based on that, tell me, are they plain or not? Okay, very good, very good. They are generally plain. Even if you have doubt also, I told you, think in the opposite way. It allows Indian exporters to compete in high-end markets. It does not allow Indian exports. Obviously, it does not allow, will not be negative. Okay. So here, basically, both they have given positive implications they have given and very basic statements. You can go for both one and two. So that is why I also selected both one and two in this. Yeah, this I think every student knows. Okay, this is a very easy question. So which are there in Persian Gulf? We have given in the exam also. We have given in the class as well. So which are the things which are in Persian Gulf? Very good. One and three. Okay. This question, let us say volcano, you do not know. Some students do not know. So I'll consider this as negative itself. So which is how many questions we have taken as negative till now? Okay, eighth. Fine, eighth. Let us consider this as eighth negative question. Yeah, this question I taught in the class clearly. This question. One basic illogical statement has given in this, which is that a basic illogical statement. Because when I am seeing this question also, because obviously I taught in the class, I know that Sakya Sagar is part of Madhav National Park. This statement is given in the your test series also. Okay, but still, let us say you do not know this. Let us think that you do not know this. But which is the basic illogical? If you know tiger reserves, if you know tiger reserves, which statement is basically illogical? Because you already know which tiger reserves are shared. Which tiger reserve is generally shared when you are reading your 58, 59 tiger reserves. Okay, you already know there are some tiger reserves which have that shared name also. Very good, Pench. Okay, so Pench area is generally shared. That is the reason it is mentioned in both states. Okay, so now tell me which could be relatively. No, Bandipur is not shared. Who said Bandipur is shared? Okay, when you are writing Bandipur, in which state, what you are writing? You write Karnataka only, right? You don't write Tamil Nadu. When I say Mudumalai, you write Karnataka or Tamil Nadu. You write Tamil Nadu only. That is the basic thing. If it is shared, it will be given in that way. It is shared in the list. That is all. That is what I am saying. What content is given based on that you answer. In the class also, I told you whenever we are discussing these things are shared. Okay, exactly those things only we discussed. Okay, so this is basically what I felt is third is basically completely illogical. So based on that, what I have done is third I have eliminated. There is one and two. So best option, what are the best option here? Even if I do not know, let us say two. Even if I do not know two, the best option I will go for one and two. Okay, Andaman Islands, very illogical statement has been given. Which is that in this illogical statement? Very good. Three. Three is illogical. So I'll eliminate three. I'll eliminate this. Everyone knows. Okay, one and two, one and two. Which is again, if you see, this is relatively plain also. Which is the best option? If two is relatively plain, which is the best option? Very good, very good. One and two again. Okay, now peninsular block is given. In this again, which is the illogical statement? Most illogical statement. Very good. Everyone easily identified this illogical statement. Three. Okay, I'll eliminate this three. Now I'll remove three. Again here, even if I have doubt in two, and is two completely illogical or something? Presence of residual mountains has been some hills has been given. Okay, whatever it is, subcategory or whatever it is it extreme? Obviously, it is not extreme as such. Okay, so what is the best option? The best option will be again B, one and two. Okay, Sagarmala program is there. I think everyone knows about Sagarmala. So in Sagarmala also, The statement 3 says statement 1 contradicts statement 3. Does statement 1 contradict statement 3 here? Is there any contradiction, first of all, here in these statements? Is there any contradiction in these statements? Because both are clearly plain, they're looking very plain and all. So, as such, there is no opposite or contradiction. So, I'll eliminate clearly third statement. Okay. Now, 1 is definitely right. I have to focus only on 2. Statement 3 extends the objectives of statement Y by embedding them into a future-oriented innovation framework. Can I say that? Statement 3 is extending statement 1. Sagarmala 2.0. Definitely, yes. Definitely, yes. So what is the best option here? Best option again is 1 and 2. Okay, this is also a very simple question. Okay, no need to panic just by seeing the options. Okay, this I taught you a lot of times in the class, and most of the students have done this question. So tell me, you only tell me what you have done in the this question in the exam. Endemic is very good. Endemic is negative. Very good. Endemic is not plain. You have eliminated 2. Again here 1 and 3. Best options again. Very good. 1 and 3. Which one of the following statements with regard to moidums? Moidums also I taught in the class. I think everyone has done this question. So what is the answer? Yes, Bright sir also has clearly explained this. I think entire slide he has covered about moidums. Okay. So this also everyone has done. Once you know the answer, please. Once you know the answer, why you want to use the best option? Clearly, we have given in the class, right? There's only one thing. These are burial sites. One entire slide has been given in the class for modems. See, content clarity, when we have, then we have to go with content only. See, where other things I don't have any idea only. Do you really think student will read about Foxtail Orchid? Here, I don't have any idea, right? So when I don't have any idea, what is the best option? In that way, we go for a best option. But this moidums has been clearly taught in the class saying that this question will come in the exams. Okay. Okay, fine. Now this also I have answered using the same technique which I teach every year in the exam. Tell me in this, which are broad options, first of all. I asked you to go for broad options in this type of questions. Question is talking about two things. FAO also is there. It's not just about ocean conference. Okay, FAO also is there. Very good, very good, very good. A and B, very good. If everyone is at least deciding that answer is between A and B, then it's actually really good. In A and B also, which is a better option? Very good. Life. Life is a better option than ocean. So I went for B. I think answer is also B. No, 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 no. Clearly, if it is only ocean, then I accept that Ram. If the question is only about ocean, I would definitely accept that. But what is exactly asked in the question? Tell me. Are they asking about ocean conference? Or are they asking about something else? Suraj, for example, I give you better production, I give you better coral reefs. Which is broad option? Coral reef becomes very narrow option because the content part I told you question is very broad. They're asking about ocean conference and what? And there is one more important part in this question. What is that? There is one more important part in this question, that is Food and Agriculture Organization. So in the both the things, you have to select the broadest option. Okay. in that way. So if you are selecting coral reefs, you can select coral reefs if the question is only about what? You can select coral reefs, maybe. But if the question is only about oceans, maybe. Okay. But is the question only about oceans here? It is oceans as well as food and agriculture organizations. Okay. No, no, you should not focus just on ocean issues. You have to select broad option. Clearly, I taught you this in the class. And also I gave you examples also in the class how to select a broad option. Okay, now Lake Turkana, this question we have given as one of the options in one of the question, but still I'll try to solve and exactly show you how I solved this question in the exam. First thing, relatively, which one I told you maybe not plain. Very good, very good. In the class also I taught you that, especially this location part, you have to always doubt. So once I eliminate two, now I have doubt in one is definitely there. What should I do with three? Select or eliminate? Yes, very good. Just select that option. I did not think much. I just read it. Okay, obviously they're asking something important. They may ask something important saying that it is listed in world heritage. A possibility is there. Okay. And I did not even think much about is also referred to as JHC and all. I thought chances may be there. And I did not want to go for a one only option here because I did not feel three is an extreme statement. I told you I'll go for three only when this statement has to be what? If I want to go for one only, this statement has to be illogical or extreme. Okay, illogical. For example, in mangroves, why did we go for smaller option? Because they were completely illogical statements. Okay, in that way. Okay, this question also I tried something in this, and I think I marked a Sikkim or something. So I lost marks in this. So how many? 9 questions till now. I knew the answer was somewhere in between Kasi and Sikkim only, but I went for Sikkim because I thought Sikkim is the most important topic for the exam. But what happened? Yes, I may have gone wrong. No? Fine. Genetic medicines tell me, is there an illogical statement here? Genetic medicines. Is there any illogical extreme statement in genetic medicine? Very good. Genetic medicine alter the entire DNA sequence, entire DNA sequence. Okay, now what is the best option after if I eliminate three? Very good. Answer is one and two. Large language models, you already know, we have taught in the class also, large language models. Which is the easiest statement to eliminate? LLMs, which is the easiest statement to eliminate. Very good, very good. Three. Okay, now what is the best option again? If you eliminate three, you can go for one and two, unless two is extreme. LLMs process data through mathematical optimization to minimize prediction errors. Very good statement. So I'll go for one and. Okay, now stealth objects have been given. Stealth objects have a very small radar cross section and are coated with radar observing material. Plain or not plain? Radar. Definitely plain. Stealth objects can be detected using specific frequencies. Okay, some specific frequencies if you use, they may be detected. Okay, chances are there, maybe. Okay. Stealth objects are coated with metamaterials to increase the scattering of electrons. I exactly underlined here. Why did I underline? This exactly I taught in the class also, if you remember. In which question I taught you this? Increase, decrease in application question? Yes, this is opposite. If you remember which question? Anyone can tell me which question? Increase, decrease in application question. If you remember biofilter question, very good, very good, very good. Biofilter question, exactly in that question, I taught you this. Okay. So here, what is the best possible answer? The best possible answer will be 1 and 2. Very good. Okay, black boxes have been given. They carry a beacon emitting red light pulses to facilitate underwater detection. They record both the cockpit voice and flight data. Their memories, which are made using either stainless steel. What I felt is I had some doubt between this red light because I did not read properly that red light and all. So I had some doubt, but this is a very broad question. I thought chances could be there, but some basic thing, if I have applied basic thinking, maybe I could have eliminated one. But yes, even I also wanted to do it in like less time, like 1 hour 30 minutes or 1 hour 45 minutes. So I was doing it very fast. So I have gone wrong in this question. Okay, no issue. I marked 1 to 3. But here, yes, basic thing, if I have applied here underwater, generally underwater detection is done using which method? Any underwater detection, sound. Okay. In fact, you should think I have given one sonar question also in the last full length. Okay. So how underwater detection is generally done. So that I also was not able to apply because I also was doing it very fast. So still, okay, fine. So this will be the 10th question. I may go wrong. Okay, because science and tech, I went for 1 to 3. No issue. No issue. Green hydrogen, this question was taught in the class. So is this 50 right or wrong? 50 MMT. 50 MMT right or wrong? Okay, obviously, even if you do not know also, I told you they will add exactly. I told you what will they add also. Which numbers I told you they will add to the question? Ones and zeros. If you remember, ones and zeros will be included. And what have they have included? They have added 0 here. Okay. So you can eliminate 3. And now you are left 1 only, 2 only. Which is the best option? Green hydrogen. 1 only is there, 2 only is there. I think everyone knows what is green hydrogen. So hydrogen which is produced using hydrogen which is produced using what? Using no, answer cannot be B. Maybe UPSC has given wrong. I don't know. Okay, but here answer is 5. It is 5 MMT. UPSC might have given wrong. I did not check. See, that is what I am telling you. I did not check the key as such properly. Okay, I'm just telling you what I have answered. Okay, so here if UPSC has given that, anyways they will remove that question. Okay, I will check once again. I don't know how they'll give 3. It is not 50, right? It is 5. Did everyone check this question? National Green Hydrogen Mission. Is it 50 or 5? We have given in the class, no? In the class, what has been given? Tell me, 50 or 5? We have given clearly 5. The answer is 5 only. It's not 50. UPSC will change the option. Don't worry. Once you ask for this, UPSC will change the option. Okay. Okay, maybe there is some difference also. Some student is pointing out that for 50 there is different function. I'll check that. Okay, don't worry. Let us see. Let us see. Why 50 UPSC has given 2, 3 means there could be some chances. Okay, let us see that. Don't worry. Okay, for now, at least can I say that 1 to 3, I'm not going with 1 to 3. Okay. And what I have answered, 50, I have given 5 MMT production. Okay. Okay, there is some, sorry, even I also got confused here. Maybe 50 could be true. Why? Because we have given 5 MMT what? 5 MMT is production part. Okay, and what is the question here? The question is 50 MMT greenhouse emissions reduction. Okay, maybe this could be true actually. Okay, so here also maybe we have gone wrong because reading it very fast, even I thought this 50 is basically 5 MMT. So which is this will be Oman. We are 12th question, which I may go 12th or 11th, 11th. Okay, 11th question, which we may go wrong. This I went with all 1 to 3, but I think the answer will not be 1 to 3 because terahertz is the latest concept. Okay, it is coming in 6G. So I also went with this one. This will be the 13th question, which I may go wrong. Genome India project clearly taught in the class. Okay, clearly taught in the class. This department also I have given in the class. Primary aim also I have given in the class. So the answer is 2 and 3. Obviously, it is not part of human genome. It is initiative of clearly given in the class. It is initiative of our own ministry. Yes, quantum mission. What I have done is this is a range. Range 50 to 1000 is the range. Range is generally plain or not? 50 to 1000. Range I told you in techniques class. Range is generally plain. But here four thematic hubs have been given. Again, four, is it plain or not? Generally, even I also consider it as not plain only. So I marked it as how much? I marked it as 1 only. Okay. So here also I'll go wrong. This will be the 12th, or what is the number? 12. 50. Deep Ocean Mission. Obviously, Deep Ocean Mission. Which ministry it will be? Indian Deep Ocean Mission. Obviously, Earth Sciences or Science and Tech, those ministries have to be there. Okay. So this I immediately saw and eliminated this one. And what about the best option then if I eliminate one? Obviously, even if I have doubt in three, which is the best option? Okay. If I eliminate one, sorry, if I eliminate one, I'll get the answer, I think. There is no issue at all. Very good. If I eliminate one, I'll get the answer, 2 and 3. Yeah, these questions I am not discussing. These questions, if you read this question, easily you can answer. There is no issue. They are very, very easy. So even like you, problem is time. Answer is not a problem in this question. The problem was basically time because they are very, very lengthy, and they were trying to just play with your mind. They were trying to just create pressure in the exam. Okay. So else there is no use of these questions in this exam. Just they wanted to waste your time. Okay. To create more pressure, they have given this type of questions. But as such, answers are very easy. That I can tell you clearly. Okay. Answers are very easy. Paper was lengthy. See, last time 22 pages, right? This year, I think the paper is 26 pages. I think. Paper was definitely lengthy. Okay. See, it's all about, I told you always, it's all about very fast reading. So even if when I'm reading very fast, you can clearly see I made a mistake here. Just now in this hydrogen question, I made a blunder, but we can't do anything. Okay, if I'm doing it very fast, some mistakes will happen. Okay? But in the same way, I read all those long questions also. I read it very fast so that I don't want to waste time. I read it very fast and I answered them more or less right because once you just read easily, you can answer those questions. Okay, here also there is no article in the constitution. There is no article. There is no article of these things. Here also what I found is I did not want to go with there is no correct statement. Okay, I thought that at least there will be one correct statement in this, and I went for D. So I may be wrong in this question. So this will be the 13th question. I may go wrong. Yeah, here also fastly I was reading and I missed one very important thing. But I thought that generally they won't give in this way. So I thought that 2008 is not the focus. I thought that the focus is on this. So what will happen if I'm focusing here? The statement will become what? Plain or not plain? Okay. Obviously, the question will be plain. Okay? And this anyways is plain. This I think every student knows. This is also plain. And what about third statement? Plain or not plain? Ministry of Corporate Affairs, not plain. So what is the best option here? The best option is, according to me, option is 1 and 2. So here also I may go wrong. 14th question I will go wrong. This is the easiest question. Tribes. So tribal areas is fifth or sixth schedule. Tribal areas is fifth or sixth schedule. Very good. Very good. This I think everyone knows. So one is definitely wrong. So there are two correct statements. That statement one and three, obviously not. Okay. And all three statements are correct, obviously not. So the answer has to be in A or C. So first of all, there are two correct statements that include statement two. So some tribes of India, what is this? Plain or not plain? Some tribes of India are entitled for exemption on certain incomes. Very good, very good. That is plain. And the Constitution of India provides for reservation of seats in panchayats for women belonging to SCs and STs. Plain or not plain? This I think everyone knows. Constitution provides reservation. Okay, so okay, Constitution. Constitution of India provides reservations. Plain or not plain? What is the answer of this question? Very good. A is the answer. Okay, next. This is the question exactly guessed by me and Bright sir. This is the, in fact, this is the only committee we have given in the test also. And in fact, this is the first question in the test series. You go and check the test. You will see this is the first question. Okay. Anyways, still I'll try to see if you will be able to answer this question using basic knowledge. Okay. First of all, tell me these committees who generally appoints the people in these committees. If it is a joint committee, if it is a joint committee, who generally appoints the chairman? If it is a joint committee, who appoints as chairman? Are you able to hear me? Lok Sabha speaker, very good, very good. So speaker is the person so this is a basic thing. Okay. And will union ministers be part of such committees? Whatever committee is there. Will the union minister be part of parliamentary committees? Basic again, given in your Lakshmikant only. Don't worry about this particular question. Any committee. Okay. So no minister, very good. So third statement is definitely wrong. And the first statement is also definitely wrong. This is the basic thing which we know about committees. So 1 and 3 cannot be the answer. So let us see here. Uh, four correct statements, obviously blunder. Okay. There are two correct statements that include statement 1. Obviously blunder again here. There is no correct statement. There is only one correct statement, that is statement 2 has been given. Now, should we go with B or should we go with D? Should we go with B or should I go with D? Which is the best option? Which is the best option here, B or D? D is the best option. When did I ask you to go for neither? When did I ask you to go for neither? Clearly, last time 2025 question paper, I solved it and showed it to you. Don't go for neither. Do you remember exactly the same type of question with numerical was asked in 2025 paper with respect to Lokpal? Exact same question I tried to answer and show you. In the Lokpal also, exactly same thing happened. Finally, we were left with 40 years and none of the above. What did I select in the 2025 question paper? 40 or did I select none of the above? I selected 40. This I showed you also in the class. Do not do that mistake. Go for 40, I told you. Okay, fine. So that anyways, I applied in that way and I answered that question. Okay, this question was covered in the class. In the current affairs class also we covered. So one of the mission again, Here also, I did not go with 2035. I told you because I did not, in that also, I did not go for 2018. I thought 2035 could be right. Okay. And anyways, one of the aim is given. So generally it is considered as plain. So what is the best possible answer of this question? Anyways, this question has been taught in the class. In the slide also, I have given exactly the same content. Okay. So based on that, I answered the question. So the answer could be 1, 2, and 3. This I did not understand properly. So I went with 1, 2, or 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, or 2, 3. So I think I have marked maybe 1, 2, I think. Okay, I don't exactly remember. I marked something, but I think I'll go wrong in this. So this will be the 13th or 14th. 14th question, which I may go wrong. Yeah, 0 FIR, which is the best option to eliminate here, first of all. Which is the extreme statement? Very good, very good, very good. Extreme statement is 3. 3, and correct or not correct is asked. That is also important. Correct is asked. Okay, 3, 3. Now one only or two only. Which is the best option? Which is the next immediate plain option? Plain. Which is relatively plain in 1 and 2? Which is relatively plain in 1 and 2? The officer in charge of the police station where a 0 FIR has been lodged may, with the permission of competent authority, initiate a preliminary inquiry. Very good. Because here may is also given. Okay, they did not say shall or something, and they're saying just competent authority, properly verbatim statement was given. But this also looked like plain for me, more or less. Okay, if I see this also looked for me, but I had some doubt with cognizable or non-cognizable in this statement. Again, perfect knowledge, even yes, some my faint idea I had that some cognizable, non-cognizable was there, but I did not have much idea. Okay. But relatively in 1 and 2, I felt 2 is relatively more plain. Okay. So which is the best option here? 1 only or 2 only? It's better to go with 2 only in this. Okay. Again, here they asked some 3 by 3. So what is the best option in 3 by 3? 3 by 3 matrix. I gave you best option in the class. 3 by 3 best option is very good. We can go for 1. I also went for 1. I did not think twice. I read that question, but I went for 1. Yeah, this basically 5 options. I directly went and marked 3, 4, 5 in this question because I knew that especially in this statelessness, India has never ratified these things. Okay, that particular concept I had some idea. So, and anyways, 5 options, 3 are there. I went for 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now AI question, this obviously sir has covered this, so I don't want to discuss. And we clearly told you that AI question will come in the exam. And if you are going wrong in this, this is entirely your mistake. Okay. And one simple thing also we could have done, binding. Is it binding? Are such things binding? Okay. No. So if you eliminate 2, you will get the answer. What is the answer? Answer is simply 3 only. And I told you this will have highest priority also, binding, not binding. Clearly, I explained with a lot of examples, and I have done that same thing in 2025 paper also. If you remember in which question we have done that binding, non-binding in 2025 paper? Health declaration, if you remember, health declaration. Okay, fine. Here also India and ASEAN, they have asked. So definitely I had some idea about IMT. IMT is India, Myanmar, and trilateral this IM Thailand. Okay, this we had, and Kaladan also. I think everyone more or less knows that it is India and Myanmar. Okay, some idea I do not have about 3 at all, but obviously 1 to 3 is not there. So best option I'll go for. Which option should I go? Basic knowledge. Okay, basic knowledge. We can easily go for 1 and 2. Very good. This also I applied same thinking. I did not think much because here one basic aspect here is A is either 1 or 3. On D is either 1 or 3. Okay. So now A, hydroelectric project generally goes with which state, which country? India has helped in hydroelectric project. Generally, it goes with which country? Very good. This basic knowledge, I think students have. Bhutan. So A has to be 3. So answer has to be 3241 or 3421. And D is already decided. D also is decided. D is also 1. Okay, so D is Maldives. Okay. So basically what happened with this one thing, I know this is Bhutan and this is Maldives. Now I have to decide this one. So in B and C, very good. Yes, yes, definitely. Muskan. Now in B and C, what you have done, tell me. Because B and C, either it has to be 2 or 4. These type of institutes where generally in Afghanistan or Sri Lanka, Institute of Security and Law Enforcement Studies, when generally India establishes institutes, which is the general country where we establish such type of things. In current affairs, generally we restore things in which country. Don't worry about what is the place given. In which country you will restore things. Or any other current affairs, if you remember, generally India is trying to restore in which countries? This is a very basic thing. See, I'm not saying this is a very difficult question or something. Very basic to think, like law enforcement and all studies, this type of institutes generally where we set up and where restoration keyword is used. Okay, based on that, I try to answer. I'm not saying that you are able to do that. It's okay because maybe sometimes in the exam you'll not be able to do that in because a lot of pressure will be there. I accept that. Still, if you want to consider it as negative, still you can consider. But what I have done in the exam, I'm telling you. Okay, so what I have thought is restoration things generally happen in Afghanistan or somewhere this things happen. So I went with Afghanistan. Okay, so no issue if you are going wrong, but still I am not considering it as wrong because some basic if you have applied easily you will get that question. And here also obviously 1 to 3 is not there. 1 to 3 is not there, and we have some idea that. T90 tank. T90 tank, some idea I had that that it is an indigenous some tank was there. So I went with two. So one and two only was there. Again, I had doubt that will one be there or not? Should I select or not? Then what I have done is simply I went with the best option. I opted for one and two. Okay, this is exactly what I have done because submarine and all. I thought that a lot of technology has to come from outside India and all for submarines. So basic thinking I have applied, but one basic knowledge I had that T90 may be manufactured in India because somewhere I remember the T90 tanks and all India is developing, especially Tata is developing and all. So based on that, I had option for one and two only. I went with one and two. Okay. Okay, in this question, Colombo process, the regional consultative process. Yeah, Suraj. See, maybe in that way you think, but I am telling you what I have idea, and based on that, how I answered the question. So here, Colombo process, the regional consultative process. Abu Dhabi dialogue is voluntary and voluntary binding. So tell me here, is it plain or not? Binding, binding is plain or not? Very good, not plain. Voluntary, voluntary, non-binding, very good, plain. And forum, voluntary, non-binding, very good. Plain. What is the answer? The answer is 2 and 3. Very good. Yeah, this also I had some doubt. So simply I went with 2. So what is it right or wrong? I think it is wrong, I think. No? 13th, 14th, or 15th or 14th. 14th question to be wrong or 15th question? Okay, let us take 15th. This completely no idea. I left it. Okay, because there is no way any student is going to remember this. And still I don't understand why UPSC is asking such type of questions. What is the logic of asking this question? There is no logic of asking. So what exactly, tell me now, what is the thinking behind asking such questions? Why do you think UPSC is asking such questions? Just to create pressure, nothing else. Huh? Just to create pressure. By seeing that question, you will panic again that this is something new and all. Okay. Okay. In this question, what I have done, I'll tell you. So basic knowledge, how I applied basic knowledge in this. So one thing, some clarity I had is cultural industries. Cultural industries generally, which country will have cultural part? Generally, when we talk about cultural aspects and all. Okay, Bhutan, very good. Okay, even I also thought the same. So it could be Bhutan and all. And weather and climate, I had some idea that weather and climate could be part of India. And also, where is the headquarters of this national this weather and climate? Any idea? There is an institute, National Institute of Weather and Climate. It is in Noida. Very good. It is in Noida. Okay, based on that, I have tried to answer, but still, if you are unable to answer this question, I'll consider it as minus zero point 0.6. This will be the 16th question. Go wrong. But I was able to answer that. Okay. This also was very difficult, unable to answer. This will be the 17th question. Will not be able to answer. Even if I marked something. Okay. I have marked 99. Okay. Obviously, I don't have any pressure. I'm out of this. I was doing it at home. Obviously, I'll not have pressure. So that is the reason I am. That also I'll accept. But still, I would say, even in the exam also I am there. I would have marked 99 because I had only problem with only one question. This what is this question? This question I had problem. Rest of all questions I was applying some logic. Even in this also I applied some logic. Okay. So like for example, Dimapur, Tezpur, either answer has to be in this two or answer has to be in this two. Okay. So something I have marked, maybe I have gone wrong, no issue. But I tried to mark even that question also. Okay. Fine. Here, revamped Rashtriya Gram Swaraj. Obviously, I told you these type of number dates. Okay, from 31st. I had definitely doubt in this. Okay. And here 100% again I had doubt in this. Okay, so what is the best option? Yeah, 60/40, somewhere 60/40. So I went with the two only in this. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but I went with two. What is the actual answer? Anyone? I think it's two only, I think. Yes. Okay, the actual answer is also two. Okay. Your opinion, Bright sir has taken this question clearly. I think in one of the recent tests, full length one or two, this question was given in the test. He clearly gave Switzerland is not part of European Union. Okay, it was in the test. Okay, so 4 you eliminate, you will get the answer 20. Yeah, this also may be difficult, but yes, Bright sir also mentioned this in the class, if you remember. Interpol 100 years. Somewhere he mentioned that, and last year question paper had this question. Okay, but still, I did not include in this year. I did not claim that we have taught you this thing because last year in 500 questions also, this question was there. But still, it's okay. If you're going wrong in this, still I'll mark it as 17th question, which will go wrong. 17th or 18th? 18th, I think, not 19th. Okay, Nirantar. Okay, Nirantar, some question was asked. So I read the options. I felt that obviously answer 1, 2, 3 will not be there. All had some institutes and all. So one thing I wanted to see is 1, 2, 3 will not be the answer. Obviously, I have two options already here. I have 2 and 3. So what I have done is I just marked 1 and 3 and left. Okay, because I was feeling that 3 was making some sense. Capacity development support, some sense it was making. But 2 was not making sense to me because research and management and they have given central zoo authority. Okay, so chances were there. So I thought that no, interchange is not there. Interchange is there. If interchange was there, clearly, like research and development has to match with botanical and ecosystem survey has to match with the central zoo. In that way, it is not matching, right? Even I also thought about that swap. No issue. Even I also thought about that swap, but I did not apply swap because that match was not like men women is there. Then definitely some interchange could have been there. Then I will go with one only or two only. That's fine. But here clearly I thought in that way interchange possibility is less. So I went with one and two. If possibility is there, definitely I'll go and opt. In fact, I opted for interchange in one of the question. I'll show you that. And in this question, Germany question, which is the easiest plain statement? First of all, tell me that. In Germany question, which is the easiest plain statement? Very good, very good. Plain statement, easiest plain statement. Relatively plain. Signing of memorandum is there. Signing of memorandum is the establishment of bilateral dialogue between mechanism on India Pacific. Opening of honorary council of Germany in Lucknow. Yes, very good. Third, I felt is relatively plain, considering other statements, because this possibly could be there. Just it is saying that established some bilateral dialogue mechanism on Indo-Pacific. Okay, chance are there. So I'll eliminate three because the question is they've asked not correct. Okay, I'll eliminate three. Now 1, 4 and 1 only is there. What about 4? What about 4? What is there in 4? Very good. Location. Location is there. So now I thought that location definitely possibly may be wrong. I went with 1 only in this. I could have gone for 1 and 4 because best option 1 and 4, but still I went with 1 only. Sorry. 4 has to be there, right? They've asked wrong in this. Okay, they was wrong in this. So 4 is definitely wrong. So I went with 1 and 4 in this. Okay, so this is actually easy question. This is not at all difficult question. If you identify 3 is wrong. If you identify 3 is wrong, this sorry 3 is plain. This question is very easy to answer in the exam. This question also same thing. I have applied. Okay, some standard has been given. Improve interoperability. Here they said that TBRL, DRDO, Central Scientific Research Institute, Russia has been given. This I had doubt. So what is the best option? Obviously, the answer could be possibly 1 and 2. Here, again, I do not have much idea. John Richard Robinson, they wrote John Clark, Geol. You can mark. If you have marked, it's okay. If you have marked this, I'll consider this as the 19th question. Okay. I think I also marked something, but I'll consider it as 19th question. Okay. Here, tell me which is a middle statement. I did not discuss 79. Oh, sorry, 79th I did not discuss. Yeah, 79th, what I have done is current affairs first. What is current affairs first generally? I taught in the class. Plain or not plain? Whenever they say something in current affairs first, generally I told you it could be possibly plain. But what about third chip? Plain or not plain? Definitely not plain. So I think here also we'll go wrong. This will be the 20th question. Yeah, in 1, 2, and 3, I have selected one of the statement first. Tell me what you have done in 1, 2, and 3. I'll tell you later what I have done. First, you tell me what you have done in this one. So in 1, 2, and 3, which is the first statement you can select? Don't eliminate first. Muskan, always I told you, plain, relatively plain statement, which is relatively middle statement. Middle statement, middle statement. How is first plain here? How is first plain? Third is the relatively plain state, middle statement. Third, there is a limitation of number of wild class a player may receive to compete in Grand Slam tournament. May receive limitation. It is a middle statement. Okay. Third is the first thing you have to select in the exam. Now tell me, will you go with 1, 2, 3 or 2 and 3 in this? Obviously, 2 and 3. See, this is exactly how I answered this question. Even I also did not have much clarity if governance structure is same or not. But I had doubt governance structure may be same or maybe not shared. Okay, because once what happened, if you remember, Djokovic was not allowed for Australian Open during COVID, but he was allowed for all the other opens. If you remember, during COVID, this happened. If the governance structure is same, he should not be allowed for all the four Grand Slams. But fine, even this content, not every student will have. But can I say by official answer key, not they have asked or correct? Official answer key is what? One and two. Okay, sorry. So if official answer is one and two, I don't know, but this is what exactly I have applied. So limitation on the number of wildcards, that is what I have applied. Okay, I did not check the key. So I have chosen two and three. Okay, and my logic for this also was that Grand Slam structure may be different because Djokovic was not allowed. Okay? So maybe my logic was wrong, and I'll go wrong in this also. So here it is 21. Okay, 21. Yes, this is the easiest question with techniques. What is the answer? I think at least this question, everyone would have been happy by seeing this question. Okay, answer is one only. Hmm, very good. Yeah, now this was the most difficult question, but what I have done, I answered this question, but I'll tell you why I answered what I have answered. The film has recently won, some category has been given, and third question also. Okay, third question and first statement. Is there some relationship between both? Okay, definitely it is there. Like children's and family as given in the both the statements. Okay. So it's saying that film has recently won this one. So what is the possibility of this statement? Plain or not plain? Considering the third statement. Considering the third statement, will you eliminate statement one? Considering the third statement, it is definitely a plain statement. Okay. Because the question is clearly talking about that particular movie and BAFTA award. Okay. Now I had some doubt in second statement because it's saying directed by some name has been given. Now I'm coming to third statement. It is the first Indian film to win BAFTA award. What about first Indian film in current affairs? First in current affairs. Plain or not plain? First in current affairs, I told you generally you can select such type of statements. So now what happened? One and three, I know that one and three could be right. I don't have any idea about two. Is there one and three option in this? Okay, one and three option is not there in B, C, and D. It was there only in A. So I took a risk in this and I went for 1, 2, 3. Okay, because I definitely had gut feeling that 1 and 3 are connected. Okay. So that is the reason I went for this option. Okay. Because one more thing also is there. If I have doubt, can I opt only for 3 only in this? Can I opt for only 3 and 3 only in this? Recently is not negative. Who said recently is negative? I did not discuss about that only. Okay. So in that way, I went for 1 and 2, 3. I took that risk and I got rewarded for that maybe. Blockchain technology, I think everyone can do this. Blockchain technology, it's an easy question. What is the answer? Blockchain technology? One, two. Consumptive blockchain is a blend of public and private blockchains allowing selective data success access. Okay, this is definitely wrong. So you can go for 1, 2, and 4. Very good. 83 I missed. Okay, sorry. 83 I missed. Yeah, 83 I think I marked something in this. I may have gone wrong in this. So this will be the 22nd question. 86th. 86 is easy question. Yes, now coming to 87. What I have done in 87, I'll tell you. And e-commerce revenue, I saw, okay, where the seller has control over pricing, but doesn't keep the products in stock and instead transfers customer orders and shipment details to third-party supplier who then slips the goods directly to the customer. Okay, so this I was thinking about it. So affiliate revenue I saw, transaction fee I saw, agency revenue I saw, but somewhere I had doubt drop shipping because can I say this drop shipping keyword is very unique keyword considering other keywords? See, this is exactly what was in my mind when I was doing this question. I had some doubt that okay, agency also could be there. Okay, agency also chance because some other agency is doing that for this particular person and all. But when I saw drop shipping, I felt that that is a very unique keyword. Okay, can I say that is a very odd keyword? Okay, shipping also is there, very good. Shipping also is there, and above that, drop also keyword is there. Drop shipping, something like drop means he's just other person to just drop it, something like that. So what I felt was that relatively also considering these three options, this I felt would be very unique option, and I went with this option. Okay, and I think it is actually drop shipping only. The answer also. Fine. Which of the following? See, again, I am not changing my thinking. In in history questions also, I went with odd option, and I think in one of the question I got wrong. Which is that question have gone wrong in history question? Odd option, Rigveda, Atharvaveda, and I think that question I went with odd option and I got minus zero point 0.6. But here again I went with odd option. What did I get? I got 2 marks. So net how much I got? Net I got easily 1.4 marks. Okay, so that is how the techniques are going to work. And here again, yes, credit access infrastructure. So what did you answer in this question? I think Rakesh sir has taken this FI index in the class. Yes, access, usage, and quality. Yeah, but some students went with B. Okay, fine, no issue, no issue. I'll definitely consider it as tough question only. If you are unable, if you have not done, then it may be tough question. 23rd. ONDC, very easy question. I think every student knows. So I'm not discussing that. Easily everyone can do that. Yes, now in this question, we discussed this question in the class also. Clearly in the question, first statement I have given that digital rupee is liability of whom? Digital rupee is liability of RBI. Very good. Okay, so based on that, I answered this question. So where they have given liability here clearly, they have said that liability is of banks. Okay, this also we can. Tokenization also discussed in the class, gave in the test series clearly. Same question I have given in the test series as well. So Brights are also discussed about this real world asset tokenization. Okay, so here I have read all the statements. I felt nothing wrong with any statement here. So what is the answer? The answer is 1, 2, and 3. This also question was discussed in the class, discussed by Bright sir in the class clearly. He gave different bonds and all. So answer is sustainability. Anyways, if social and environment is there, obviously you will go for sustainability only. So that also basic logic. Yeah. Now coming to this, how I answered this question. First of all, they said that M1 exchange. Okay, it's some exchange. This verbatim statement here. First of all, if I'm talking about some exchange or this thing, which is a verbatim statement. Very good. Verbatim statement is M1 exchange facilitates discounting of invoices and bills of exchange for MSMEs. Okay, this is called verbatim or definition kind of statement. So at least I know that 2 has to be there in the answer. So you can eliminate this one. Now, logically, if I'm talking about an exchange, which will become illogical? Will exchange provide collateral loan? Will any exchange provide collateral? Loan. Obviously, no. And credit rating agency also generally they don't do. Generally, credit rating agency for us is SEBI itself. Okay. So in that logic, I have applied and I went with two only in this because completely they were. I was feeling that they were completely illogical. That is the reason I went for two only. Crowding out effect. Every year we are discussing this crowding out effect. I think everyone has answered this question. So crowding out is which option? Crowding out. Very good. Reduces private investment. This is the question I was expecting. Bright sir was expecting. Bright sir also taught in the class. If you remember, this is the last statement before prelims which we discussed. This is the last statement before prelims which we discussed. Okay, and I told you 100% this question will come in the exam, and exact same number also I told you that this number they will try to change. Okay, so if 4 is wrong, which is a plain statement here? Which is the most plain statement here? Very good, very good. Statement 1 is plain. The answer will be 1 and 3. Okay, the aviation hull insurance covers the physical aircraft, including the body, engine, onboard payment. Plain or not plain? Plain. Very good. And under Montreal Convention adopted in 1999 by over 130 countries. Plain or not plain? Okay. Including India, airlines are strictly liable to pay compensation for every deceased patient without requiring the family to prove fault. See, some students, what happened in this, they focused on the convention part. But when I was answering this question, I did not focus on convention part because I thought that first they were asking about airline should pay compensation or not. Okay, I was actually focusing on that rather than Montreal Convention because what I felt is the focus was not on Montreal Convention. What I felt is the focus is clearly on should that airline strictly be liable or not. See, same thinking I applied in which question? I got wrong. I was wrong in that question. Which is that question? Same thing I applied. If you remember, rights of persons with disabilities 2018. I was focusing where? Did I focus on 2018 or did I focus on mandate? Okay. I did not focus on 2018 there. I focused on mandate because generally UPSC focuses on mandate when they such they are. So I want to focus only on that. So this here also I did the same thing. I did not focus much on Montreal Convention because clearly I felt the focus was on the this is possible or not. So I went with both 1 and 2 here. Okay. So this is my thinking. Okay, that I just want to explain today. I told you right today. I want to just explain how like my thinking was with respect to the paper. Maybe next year somehow this thinking may help you. Okay, because this year it was a very tough paper. Here also, I did not think much. Crowdfunding is solicitation of funds from multiple investors. Small and medium enterprises are able to raise funds at lower cost of capital without undergoing rigorous procedures. Okay. So what is this? Plain or not plain? Okay, definitely plain. So I went with both 1 and 2. Here again, they gave 4 by 4 matrix. 4 by 4 matrix, what is the best possible options? 4 by 4 matrix. Sorry, 4 by 3. 4 by 3 matrix, best options is 2. Okay. So 2, 3 and 2, 4. So now I have to decide on 3 and 4. I have to decide on 3 and 4. So some idea I might have about something. Okay. Urjit Patel. Some idea I had about Urjit Patel. I thought that housing Urjit Patel may not be there. I think I have eliminated 3. I went with 2 and 4. I went with 2 and 4. No, I did not say only one. How I clearly told you go for 2 only. No, 4 by 3, 2 only. 3 by 3 is 1. 3 by 3 is 1. When did I say 4 by 3 is 1? 4 by 3, I told you 2. Okay, non-banking financial companies, I think everyone can easily answer this question. NBFCs cannot accept demand deposits. All NBFCs operate in India have to be registered with RBI. Right or wrong? All NBFCs operating in India have to be registered with RBI. Okay, 1 and 4. 4. 4 is definitely there. What about 1? NBFCs cannot accept demand deposits. Basic question. Everyone knows. Answer is 1 and 4. Very good. Yeah, MPI also, some idea already had. So MP, anyways, priority goes to which option in this? Tell me. I gave you priority also, especially in priority. Yes, 12 is there, fine. Before that, there is one more statement. And priority goes to opposites and comparison statements. This also we discussed. Anyways, in this question, which is the relatively plain statement, first of all? Relatively plain. Very good, very good, very good. One is relatively plain. Should I go with one and 1, 2, 3? Should I go with 1, 2, 3? No, very good. I'll not go with 1. Now I am left with 1 and 2 only. What is the best possible answer? 1 and 2. That's it. This is the easiest question. Here also students went wrong. If you apply techniques, this is the easiest question, right? I asked you to select the plain first. If you are not doing overthinking, I have clearly told you select plain. Methodology, how it could be not technical things. मुस्कान clearly मैंने बताया कि technical things को overthink मत करो. Did I say this exact statement? Did I say in the class? Okay, fine. 100 questions are done. How many wrong I have gone? 23. Okay. Did I answer all questions? No, I answered only 99. Okay. So 99 minus 23, you can do, and accordingly you can calculate. Even in this, still I would say you can remove 10 more if you want. Okay. Remove 10 more. You can say that I am wrong in 33 also. Still, I will clear the exam. Definitely, you will be able to clear the exam. Even if you think that maybe sir has seen some answers or something, even if you think that also, okay, still I am reducing 10. Okay. So 23 say 33 also. If you want to add 5 more, you add 5 more also. You add 5. Still, I'll get definitely above 90. Okay. See, first thing what I want to prove by this class is one very important thing I want to tell you right now. This is very important what I'm going to say now. What is happening is when you're focusing too much on content and expecting that definitely polity questions have to come or definitely history questions have to come or definitely economic questions have to come. That is basically has changed in recent years. Okay, so we are expecting something, and obviously UPSC always is trying to do something unexpected. I don't know why. What is the reason? We do not know why UPSC is doing that. Okay, but basic thing what you have to know is from next year. Okay, from next year, let us think in this way that there is no history or there is no polity, there is no geography, there is no environment. Okay, what is there in the next year question paper is there is a question. That's it. Did you understand what I'm trying to say here, everyone? There is no history, there is no polity, there is no environment, there is no geography. There is a what? There is what? There is just a question, and there is some answer to it. Maybe from now on, if we think in this way, I think you will be able to handle the paper very well. Then, if you start thinking that where are the politics questions, where are the history questions, or where are the geography questions, okay? So if you start thinking in that way, it will be very, very difficult to answer the question paper from to next time. Don't think that 2027 also UPSC will be easy with you. No, definitely it is going to do something, which again they'll come up with 4 by 3, they'll come up with 5 by 3, they'll come with 5 statements, they'll come with 6 statements, they'll do something. Okay. They'll not ask you even a single polity question. But remember, one small principle from the students who want to continue their preparation to next year, one simple principle is, okay, there is a question paper, there are questions. Okay, there will be some answers, and we already know how to answer the questions. Can I at least say that you have attended so many classes of Bright sir and mine, okay, and Rakesh sir as well. So can I at least say that we were able to at least achieve this one part, that okay, how to handle questions we have learned. Okay, I'm not saying exactly the content part. Okay, we have at least learned that okay, this could be the best option, this could be the best option. In this is the thinking. This is the plain, not plain. At least I think plain, not plain has helped a lot in this exam. If you see a lot of questions, mostly I have answered using plain, not plain only. Okay, so basically it is not about the knowledge part. It is about question answer. There will be some answer you have to select. So from next year, and if you're doing any test series also, if you're practicing any questions also, always have this mindset from now on. Freely write any full length test. That is what I'm saying, Spurti. You should read from now on. There is no guarantee that the what question you are reading will come in the exam. You are still unable to understand what I am trying to say. Okay, the 2027 strategy, that is what I am saying. You write different tests. You attempt different tests if you want. Okay, but never think in that way that what I have read will come in the exam. You go and write whatever, say full lot of full length tests will be there. We will also conduct again a lot of tests for prelims. Okay, but your mindset should be always that there is a question, there will be answer to that, and your purpose is to just identify the answer by focusing on best possible answer. Okay, what is the how where they have twisted? Okay, what could be the plain? What could be not plain? What is verbatim? Okay, in that way you have to just think and answer the question. Content part you don't have to think much. Okay, basic content should be there. Obviously, see in this without basic content, will I get so many marks? For example, Ujit Patel, that basic content should be there, right? Okay, very basic content is mandatory. That anyways we are dealing in the class. All those basic content has been given in the class for you. Okay, now, for example, TISA originates in Sikkim. Is it basic content or not? A student preparing, you said that geography questions have not come, but this basic content is important, right? TISA originates in Sikkim. So from your side, 2027 plan is stick to your basics only. Don't worry, because without sticking to your basics, you will not be able to apply techniques. Okay, so for 2027, like Spurti said, don't start from now on, not required. Whatever you want to do, but basic, you be strong. And then learn this part that there is a question, you should have to learn how to answer that question. That's it. So these are the two things which you have to do in the exam. Yes, and 86 is a very good score this year. And finally, I will end with one important thing. Definitely cutoff will be very, very less this year. Don't worry. It will be very, very less. Okay, I think maybe less than 23 also. Chances are there. Because CSAT also, a lot of students are unable to clear CSAT as well. So 75 and above, definitely you can start your preparation. See, Rajesh, that is what a lot of discussions are going on outside, right? So should we give an attempt or not? See, but if you are giving an attempt, these are the things which you have to remember for the exam. Okay, that is what I would say. Don't waste again time on like starting reading everything. Now, what is the most important problem, Now every student will go and read each and everything, and again there will be time waste. Again, I'm telling you, even if you read from today, There is no guarantee that what you have read will come in the exam. Can you give me guarantee that from today you will read prelims and that question will come in the exam? Don't do that. Okay, prepare for mains. Prepare for mains. Whatever help you require from prelims, we will do that. Okay, don't worry. Prepare for mains. Students who are unable to clear, please prepare for mains. Start answer writing. Okay. Yes, one important thing I wanted to just discuss. We have a mains mentorship course. Is this visible? Yeah, mentorship course students who are expected to clear. Is it visible now? Means, yeah. So what we are doing this year is we are trying to introduce live answer writing practice every week, especially for students who are going to write and other students also. Next year students also, if you want to practice live answer writing and all, you can do. Basically, why we have done this last year, Walter Silesh is one of our students who got selected, and he especially told that last year this live answer writing practice was helpful for him a lot. So this year, what we are doing, rather than just teaching what is there in the slides and all, we will give you the content, the crisp content, which, like for example, in prelims we have given so much important topics, right? Same thing will give you the important topics and what you have to write in the exam also. What we will do in the class is, in the class, rather than discussing all these topics, we will give you the crisp content beforehand. In the class, we will only write answers. Okay, we will give you the question, you will write in the class itself and you will submit in the class itself. Okay, this actually helped last year selected students. So we will be doing this year this one, and if any other students are also freshers also, you can join, because content will be given. You just have to buy heart and come to the class, and you have to start writing the answers. And immediately you have to upload in the class itself. Okay, so last year we have done that. Same thing we want to do this year as well. And considering all the hardships students are going through, Bright sir has decided that to reduce the fee as well. Last year it was 25,000, and this year we want to give it to 12,500 itself. Okay, we have reduced 50%. So from our institute, we want to do something for the students as well. So we have reduced the price. Okay. And main areas of focus, all those things will be given. Weekly full length test also will be there. Full length will be there. Last time we gave only 10 questions. This year we are giving you 20 questions. Okay. And one-to-one mentorship anyways will be there. So like in prelims, and essay also is there. Essay also will be there. Okay. So this year, even students who are writing next year also can join. Okay, because our live answer writing will be there. This actually helped selected students. So this will definitely help you as well. Okay. So that's it. So I'll end with this. The date of the is 14th. 14th it will start. So my POP is on 11th. So by that time, after 11th, I'll be free also. Okay. So I can focus on all these things. So that's it. So I hope whatever I have showed you how to answer and all will definitely help you. Demo will be there. On 14th, I'll take a class, Santosh. Okay. So me or Bright sir also will be there. Me and Bright sir will help you, will tell you how exactly this will help. Okay, like same like prelims, it will be there. Okay. So this is how you have to answer the paper as well from next year. So that is the exact reason I have took all this time to answer the question paper as well. Okay. So that some help it would be for you in the next year. Okay. So that's it from my side. Thanks everyone. And if you have any queries and all, you can always contact 9391 420 024, or in Telegram, if you want to contact me, you can just type @Vikas03. Okay. You can just type this. You can directly message me. So that's it. If you have any doubts, you can contact us. Thanks everyone, and all the best for all your future endeavors. Don't worry if you don't want to go ahead. Please choose any other field as well. No issue. If you want to continue, definitely any help you require, you can ask us.